In a secluded area of the Danvers region in Ukraine, Mykola and his pregnant wife Nastia reside. They are known as the first eco-settlers in the area. Nastia is an artist who is passionate about drawing and wood carving, and has even crafted a wooden angel for Mykola as a protective amulet. Mykola is a mathematician, physicist, and ecologist who teaches at a local school, traveling to work on his bicycle. The peace symbol outside their home is the paw of the white raven, symbolizing an ancient legend of a raven that brought fresh water and food to people, losing its feathers in the process. Due to the lack of electronics in their home, the couple is unaware of the events happening in the country until Mykola watches a few minutes of news during his work break. He learns about the protesters killed in the capital and the potential Russian invasion. Despite being harassed by a student, Ivan, who views Mykola as a stranger and a weirdo, Mykola remains committed to his beliefs in pacifism and guiding the youth's minds. On his way to work one morning, Mykola notices soldiers standing by the road but pays them no attention. Upon arriving at school, he finds it empty, and the news confirms that Russia has invaded Ukraine. Concerned for his wife's safety, Mykola rushes back home but is too late. He finds his wife, Nastia, being beaten by Russian soldiers and tries to defend her, but he is captured as well. The soldiers burn down the house and leave, shooting Nastia when she tries to retaliate. Mykola is left devastated, clinging to his wife's body as he watches his home burn. Hours later, 2 members of the Ukrainian militia find Mykola and help him bury Nastia. They take him to their base, but Mykola is initially met with suspicion as they fear he may be a spy. However, he quickly proves himself by expressing his desire to join the army and drive the Russians out of his country. He undergoes heavy training, including learning to use firearms and exhausting his body, which is a new experience for him as a pacifist. Despite the mocking of his superiors, Mykola perseveres and trains extra hard, keeping the wooden angel close as a reminder of his objective, to seek revenge for his wife. When the trainees learn that there is a shortage of snipers at the front, Mykola volunteers for the job, despite facing more mockery. He takes a challenge to prove himself by disassembling and reassembling an AK-47 while blindfolded in under 20 seconds, earning everyone's respect. He is also proficient in the theoretical aspect of sniper training thanks to his knowledge of mathematics and physics, and excels in remaining still and quiet, even when an instructor shoots near him. From then on, Mykola is known as a Raven as he wanted and is determined to take his revenge. Mykola is a skilled marksman, but he struggles with the weapon that has been assigned to him for his training as a sniper. The final test for the trainees is a nighttime exercise, in which they must shoot at targets as soon as a flare shot by the instructor illuminates them. Mykola, however, does not take his shot immediately. Instead, he uses the brief moment of light to calculate the distance to his target. Once the exercise is over, he takes his shot in complete darkness and hits the target dead center, a feat that none of his fellow trainees have been able to achieve. As a result, Mykola graduates at the top of his class and is assigned to a first-class unit. On his first mission, he and his team are tasked with freeing an important checkpoint that has been captured by the Russians. The team successfully infiltrates the area undetected and each sniper is given a target to take out. However, their plans are interrupted when a civilian car approaches the checkpoint. The Russian soldiers force the 2 civilians out of the car and take their passports, refusing to return them when the couple pleads to be allowed to leave. The man becomes agitated and a scuffle ensues, at which point Mykola's team takes action, eliminating all of the Russian soldiers with quick and efficient shots. After the mission is complete, the team raises the Ukrainian flag to reclaim the checkpoint. When they return to base, Mykola takes the opportunity to visit his old school, which has been left in a state of disrepair. The next day, he receives the devastating news that one of his friends has been killed in action. This only fuels his desire for revenge. On the next mission, Mykola's team hides explosives on trees and then lies in wait for their enemies. When the Russian soldiers arrive, Mykola hesitates when he recognizes one of them as Ivan, a former friend who has now joined the Russian army. The captain orders him to shoot and Mykola detonates the explosives, killing all of the Russian soldiers, including Ivan. As the team takes a break, Mykola and the captain bond over their shared memories of home. The captain shows Mykola a picture of his family and explains that he has agreed with his wife not to tell his daughters about the true nature of his job, so they believe he is away on a business trip. In turn, Mykola shows the captain the wooden angel he carries with him, which symbolizes his own family. A few days later, the Ukrainian forces manage to secure the trenches on the border and Mykola's sniper team takes up position to wait for the Russian forces that are preparing to invade the area. As they wait, Mykola spots the soldier who killed his wife among the approaching Russian troops. Desperate for revenge, he repeatedly asks for permission to shoot, but the captain denies him each time. Eventually, Mykola loses his patience and takes the shot anyway. The shot hits the soldier, but also reveals their position to a hidden enemy sniper who retaliates by killing the captain. Mykola is forced to drag the captain's body through the field while dodging bullets and bombs. When he finally makes it back to base, his superior promises that an investigation will be conducted to find the sniper who killed the captain, and that Mykola will be called upon to take care of him. Mykola, a Ukrainian sniper, is consumed with guilt after the death of his captain in a battle against Russian forces. Determined to make amends for his mistake, he throws himself into solo missions, utilizing his exceptional sniper skills to take down numerous Russian soldiers. However, without a partner to keep him in check, Mykola becomes increasingly reckless and ultimately sustains a bullet wound to his arm. Retreating to a secret hideout to recover, Mykola keeps abreast of the ongoing political negotiations between Ukraine and Russia. However, his respite is interrupted by a crucial call from the army. They have located the sniper responsible for the captain's death and Mykola is needed back in action. The sniper, Sari, is a formidable opponent. He has killed 5 Ukrainian snipers and 3 machine gunners, and has even recorded and posted videos of his kills online in an effort to demoralize the Ukrainian forces. Sari's location has been pinpointed, but the army is unable to use mines due to a chlorine storage facility in the vicinity. The plan is for Mykola to sneak into the building and engage Sari face-to-face, while other snipers take out the lower-ranking soldiers to clear the way. As the mission begins, Mykola crawls through the field and kills the first soldier he encounters, who had previously attacked his home. He then gives the signal for the other Ukrainian snipers to attack, sweeping the area without raising any alarms. With only 2 Russian snipers remaining, including Sari, Mykola continues to make his way deeper into the building unnoticed. As Sari calls for backup, Mykola ambushes and kills him with a knife while the other Russian soldier falls victim to a grenade. As backup arrives, Mykola uses Sari's radio to deliver a message of retaliation before the Ukrainian soldiers open fire, eliminating all targets in seconds. With his wife, friend, and captain avenged, Mykola takes a brief break to visit his wife's grave before embarking on yet another solo mission, committed to taking down as many Russian soldiers as necessary for his country.